Okay, before we even press record properly, I need to say this. I need you to hear me out.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Messi is the greatest footballer who has ever lived. Full stop. End of discussion.
Absolutely not. No way. We are not starting like this.
I'm just being honest.
You're being biased. That's what you're being. Ronaldo has scored more goals than any human being in the history of the sport. More than anyone, ever.
Quantity isn't quality, Maya.
Tell that to the back of the net. Tell that to the scoreboard.
Oh, here we go.
Listen, I respect Messi. I do. But this debate has been going on for almost 20 years, and we are finally going to settle it. Today, on this podcast.
We are absolutely not going to settle it today.
Fine, we're not going to settle it, but we are going to have the best, fairest, most entertaining version of this argument that you have ever heard.
That I can agree to.
Let's get into it.
Welcome.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I'm Maya.
And I'm Alex, the more correct one of the two hosts.
We'll see about that. Today, we're doing something a little different. No deep psychology, no big life lessons, just pure, passionate football talk.
The biggest, longest-running debate in modern sports, Lionel Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo. Who's the greatest of all time?
And honestly, the timing couldn't be better because right now, as we're recording this, the 2026 World Cup is happening, and both of them are still out there competing.
Two players in their late 30s and early 40s still going head-to-head on the biggest stage in football. It's almost unbelievable.
So today, we're breaking this down properly. The stats, the styles, the trophies, the moments, everything.
And along the way, as always, we'll highlight some great vocabulary so you can argue about football in English just as passionately as we're about to argue right now.
Let's kick things off.
Let's start where every football argument starts, the stats.
The cold, hard numbers.
Ronaldo is, statistically, the highest goal scorer in the history of the sport. Club football, international football combined, nobody has scored more.
That's true. Nobody can take that away from him. He's also the all-time top scorer for any national team ever with Portugal.
Now Messi's side of the numbers. He's won more Ballon d'Or awards than any player in history, the trophy given to the best individual player in the world each year.
He's also the player with the most assists in the modern era of the sport by a wide margin. So while Ronaldo was finishing, Messi was just as often the one creating.
Goals versus goals and assists combined. It's the first real fork in this debate.
Here's a phrase to hold on to. A goal scorer puts the ball in the net. A playmaker creates the chance for someone else to. Messi has always done both. Ronaldo has been, throughout his career, a pure, clinical finisher.
Clinical is a great word here. It means precise, efficient, almost cold-blooded in front of goal. No hesitation, no wasted movement.
Ronaldo is the most clinical striker of his generation. Arguably ever.
I'll give you that one.
Now, let's talk trophies, because this is where Messi pulls ahead a little. 10 La Liga titles, 4 Champions League trophies with Barcelona, and, of course, the one trophy that used to be the hole in his resume.
The World Cup.
The World Cup. 2022, Qatar. Argentina lifts the trophy. Messi finally completes the set.
I'll counter with this. Ronaldo has 5 Champions League titles, one more than Messi. He's won league titles in 3 different countries, England, Spain, and now success in Saudi Arabia too. That's a kind of versatility Messi never had to show.
Versatility, good word, meaning the ability to succeed in different environments, different teams, different styles of football.
Exactly. Ronaldo adapted to Manchester United's pace, Real Madrid's star power, Juventus's tactical discipline. New league, new culture, new expectations every single time, and he kept scoring.
Fair point, but Messi did something Ronaldo simply never managed.
The World Cup.
The World Cup. And not just won it, he was named the best player of the entire tournament while doing it.
Okay, that one stings a little, I'll admit.
Speaking of the World Cup, let's talk about what's happening literally right now while we're recording this episode.
This is wild. Both of them in 2026, in their late 30s, early 40s, still out there on the pitch at the World Cup.
Messi just set a record this tournament, oldest player ever to score a hat-trick at a World Cup, breaking Ronaldo's own previous record.
Huge. That's a brutal little detail. Breaking your rival's record at the exact same tournament you're both playing in?
He also tied Miroslav Klose's all-time record for World Cup goals, 16 goals across his career at the tournament.
And Ronaldo, not to be outdone, is on track to play in his 6th different World Cup, a men's football record alongside Messi.
6 World Cups. Think about that for a second. That's roughly 24 years of representing your country on the biggest stage that exists.
Longevity is the word here, the ability to stay at an elite, world-class level for an unusually long career.
Both of them have shown longevity that frankly shouldn't be possible at this point in football history.
But here's the difference that still nags at Ronaldo's legacy.
Despite 5 World Cup appearances before this one, he's never lifted that trophy.
And he's running out of chances. This might genuinely be his last shot.
While Messi already has his. Argentina 2022. The chapter's closed, the box is checked.
So even right now, in real time, this rivalry is still writing new pages.
Which honestly makes this the perfect moment to be having this exact debate. Okay, let's move past the stats for a second because I think the real debate isn't even about numbers. It's about how they play.
This is where it gets fun. Messi has always been described as a magician, low center of gravity, incredible close control, a kind of footballing vision that lets him see passes other players don't even know exist.
Vision. Great word for football, meaning a player's ability to read the game and spot opportunities before they happen.
He glides past defenders rather than overpowering them. It almost looks effortless, like the ball is just attached to his foot.
Now, Ronaldo, completely different machine entirely.
That's exactly the right word. Machine.
Built like an athlete in every sense of the word. Explosive pace, unbelievable aerial ability for someone his height, and a work ethic in the gym that's basically become legendary in football culture.
Aerial ability, meaning how well a player performs with headers, jumping, winning balls in the air.
Ronaldo turned himself, through pure discipline, into one of the best headers of the ball this sport has ever seen. That wasn't natural talent. That was built, brick by brick, in a gym.
Whereas Messi's gift always looked like it was simply born in him.
One's a sculptor who carved himself into a superhuman athlete. The other is closer to a natural force, somebody who just sees the game differently from the rest of us.
I love that framing, the self-made machine versus the natural-born genius.
And honestly, that contrast is exactly why this rivalry has lasted so long. They're not even really competing in the same lane.
They're just both, somehow, at the very top of 2 completely different lanes.
Let's talk about the things you can't put in a stats column.
The intangibles, leadership, mentality, the moments under real pressure.
Ronaldo's mentality is legendary. The man wants to be the best in the room, every single day, and he's never hitting that. Some people find that arrogant.
Others find it inspiring.
Both, honestly. But you cannot deny the man shows up in big moments. Champions League finals, decisive penalties, moments where the whole stadium is watching. He wants the ball.
Messi's leadership looks completely different. Quieter. He's never been the loud captain giving fiery speeches in the locker room.
But ask his teammates, and almost every single one says the same thing. Playing alongside him made them better players. He elevates the people around him just by being on the same pitch.
There's a phrase for that, a team player in the deepest sense, even while being the most individually gifted player on the field.
And then there's the Argentina captaincy. In 2022, you saw a completely different Messi, more vocal, more visibly hungry, dragging his team through the tournament almost by force of will.
That's the version of leadership that finally got him his World Cup.
Sometimes the quiet ones just needed the right moment to turn the volume up.
Meanwhile, Ronaldo's intensity has never needed a special occasion. It's just always on, every match, every training session, for over 2 decades.
Different temperaments, both, somehow, ended up at the exact same summit. All right, let's make this simple. Let's each make our final case. Quick fire. Your strongest points only.
I'll go first. Messi's case, in 5 points.
Go.
1. The most Ballon d'Ors in history.
2. The most assists of his generation, proving he's not just a scorer, he's a creator.
3. The 2022 World Cup, the one trophy that completes any legendary career.
4. a style of play widely considered the most naturally gifted the sport has ever produced. 5. He did almost all of it without needing to dramatically change clubs, countries, or systems to keep performing.
Strong case. My turn. Ronaldo, 5 points.
Go for it.
1. The all-time leading goal scorer in football history. Full stop, no qualifiers.
2. 5 Champions League titles, the most of any player ever.
3. Proven success in 4 different leagues across 3 different countries, a kind of adaptability nobody else in this conversation has matched.
4. A level of physical conditioning and longevity that's allowing him to compete in a 6th World Cup in his 40s.
5. Arguably the single greatest work ethic this sport has ever produced, turning himself from a talented teenager into a statistical machine through sheer will.
Both genuinely brilliant cases.
And that's kind of the whole point, isn't it?
Let's slow down for a second and collect today's best football vocabulary.
First, clinical, precise and efficient, especially when finishing chances in front of goal, with no hesitation or wasted effort.
Ronaldo is one of the most clinical finishers the game has ever seen.
Next, versatility, the ability to succeed in different roles, teams, or environments.
Ronaldo's versatility let him dominate in 4 different leagues.
Next, longevity, the ability to stay at a high competitive level for an unusually long period of time.
Both players have shown remarkable longevity, still competing at 40.
Next, vision, a player's ability to read the game and notice opportunities before anyone else does.
Messi's vision allows him to find passes other players simply don't see.
Next, intangible, a quality that matters a lot, but can't be measured with a simple number or statistic.
Leadership is one of the most important intangibles in football.
And finally, the rivalry, a long-running, intense competition between 2 people or teams, often pushing both to perform better.
The Messi-Ronaldo rivalry pushed both players to become even greater than they might have been alone.
Pick one of these words and use it the next time you're arguing about sports with a friend.
So, Maya, after everything we just said, who actually wins this debate?
Honestly, I don't think anyone does, and I don't think anyone ever will.
I think that's the real answer, even if it's a slightly unsatisfying one.
They're not really racing on the same track. One is a natural-born artist, the other built himself piece by piece into an unstoppable machine.
2 completely different paths, somehow arriving at the exact same destination, the very top of the sport.
For almost 20 years.
At the same time, pushing each other to break records that, without the other one existing, probably never would have been broken at all.
That's honestly the most romantic part of this whole rivalry. Neither of them might have become quite this great without the other one chasing them the entire way.
So maybe the real answer isn't Messi or Ronaldo.
Maybe the real answer is both of them, together, made each other the greatest.
All right, we want to hear from you now. Team Messi or Team Ronaldo?
Tell us in the comments and tell us why, using some of today's vocabulary if you can.
This was our podcast with Maya.
And Alex.
Keep arguing, keep learning, and keep enjoying the beautiful game.
Until next time.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.